Hello again, guys. I'm back. As you guys can see from the title of this video is called Are We Alone in the Universe? And the reason I say that is because some people think we are, but I disagree with them on that one, simply because how can we be the only ones in this universe? It just doesn't make sense. When we have millions upon millions, billions, even trillions of stars everywhere. No, but we got NASA telling us that there is microbial life, right? It's just sad how they go on and, they can just lie to us and tell us how, no, there's no extraterrestrials on this planet. Nothing that we know of course. Because they don't want us to know anything, obviously. When you guys think about it, right, you think, okay, why haven't any of these governments revealed the existence of extraterrestrial? Now, some of you probably be like, well, they already have. You just missed it. No, I haven't missed anything. I haven't missed anything. Because you figure, if it was really official, okay, first of all, it wouldn't be on YouTube where you got people claiming that such and such government have declared that aliens are real. You will see it on the news media all through the world. All news media. Okay, people? I'm just trying to give you a heads up, guys, that is exactly how it would happen. If any of these governments of the world are to reveal the existence of extraterrestrial, that is, an advanced being or beings, all news media throughout the world will have that first. Everywhere. You will see it everywhere. But no, these people want to use the platform like this to deceive you. To make you think that such and such governments had already declared it. But, they're telling U.S. to come out with it and stuff like that. Stop lying. Stop lying. Because again, they have United Nations. They have appointed an ambassador, okay? I'm sure you guys know this already. An ambassador to speak to if they were to bring an alien being to speak with this person. Now, whether you believe it or not, that's on you. I already believe that we have these beings here on Earth already. And in my personal belief, I believe that a lot of these governments don't want to reveal anything because they probably have some contracts of some sort, right? That they cannot reveal the existence of these beings that are not from planet Earth. Because there are probably going to be some consequences. Who knows? We don't know. I'm just going and saying what I'm saying because this is what I believe, guys, okay? You don't have to take me for my word. I'm just pointing some things because I just see some things that kind of, it smells of weird. When you got these people using YouTube, the platform, to lie, to use Photoshop photographs and fake videos, I think that's wrong, okay? I basically believe that that is wrong. Now, of course, once again, I have to mention this because a lot of people are going to be like, whoa, what are you with the Illuminati? What is it you with? And I am not with none of that. I'm not with any of that. I'm just a normal citizen, just like you, okay? Coming out here and spreading the words to you guys. Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for giving you my honest opinion about what I believe? That's why I will continue to put videos about this or other topics that deals only with extraterrestrial meaning advanced civilizations that are not from planet Earth. And that's why I want to point out some of these stories to you, because it does affect me that people would use this as a tool, okay, so that they can get popularity and money off you. So they want you to read their books, right? That's the first thing that you always hear them say. Oh, and my book is called, hey, read my book, read my book. The title of their book should be Read My Book, because that's what they always say. And then they so-called top-notch ufologist players, right? But the truth of the matter is, they're just a bunch of people that are just throwing lies out there just so that you can fill their pockets up, okay? And then they can just retire off of your money, because that's basically what it sounds like. A bunch of people who talk a bunch of nothing just to get ahead on you. You see me doing these videos because I feel that you and I need to reveal the truth. And this is the truth. This is the truth. And it does bother me, of course, because I don't know. I know that, sometimes we have to spend a little to get, a little. So that means we might take a loss when it comes to, you giving yourself 100% to certain things. Me, I took it upon myself to investigate the Valiant Thor story. And I said, no, the only way I'm going to get to the conclusion is if I go to the source. I'm just making an example, guys. All these so-called stories have a source, have an origination. They all have a point of origin. And if you get to the root of it, you might find out it was a hoax from the beginning. But if you don't, then you're going to still believe that that story that's being told, it's real. And it's not. But again, people criticize me and they say, well, you're so close-minded. The fact is, no, I'm not close-minded. You're assuming that I'm close-minded just because I'm asking the right questions. Now, if I was asking the wrong questions, then you wouldn't be telling me that. Right? Because then you and I go eye to eye. We're seeing the same thing. We're not going to question anything. Right? That's how it works. That's how it works with those so-called top-notch ufologists out there. That if you ask the wrong questions, you're fine with them. If you ask the right questions, that's when they start saying, oh, how dare you offend me? Oh, don't insult my intelligence. And that's what they're going to say. That's what they're going to say. Okay? I just don't understand how these people, whoever they are, okay, can wake up and look in the mirror and see how evil they are. How deceptive. Waking up to go to a lecture that you and I gotta pay them hundreds of dollars just to hear them spew out nothing. Because that's basically what happens. And that's why it does get me upset that when I see that, because you guys out there don't deserve to be paying anyone these type of lectures, hundreds of dollars, just so you can hear them talk about nothing. All these so-called psychics who want to charge you an arm or leg just to cold read you. Because that's basically what they are. Okay? If there is a real so-called prophet psychic or whatever it is, I want you, okay, to contact me, Tavo the One, through my YouTube or my Twitter, at Tavo the One. Okay, because I'm not going to throw my phone numbers out here. But You guys going to have to prove me that you're real. Now you see, there it goes again. If I was to say to a psychic the right questions, right? If I'm asking the right questions, I'm wrong. But if you ask the wrong questions, you're right. You're okay. Because now they know that you're not questioning it. You're not questioning their integrity, you know? So for me is, you know, stop playing, you know, don't play yourselves, guys. Don't play yourselves. It's just, don't. I'm just sick and tired of hearing these so-called, again, ufologists saying, read my book, it's in my book. It's in my book, it's in my book. Okay, we get the point, it's in your book. But all you want to do is get money to talk about nothing. That's all they're doing. And I can guarantee you guys that a lot of those ufologists, so-called, right? They know that those stories are fake. But they don't care. They're still going to say it's real. Just like other people. Just like several times I had people telling me that Valiant Thor is real. Okay? And with the information that I already got, I knew that he wasn't real. Because, I mean, duh. I have information that he wasn't real. That he was Frank Ernest Strangers himself. And despite me saying that, people kept going and saying, oh, well, you have something personal against him. Oh, no, you have something personal against Howard Menger. You know, or, oh, no, you have something personal about Betty and Barney. No, I don't have nothing personal against anyone. If you guys heard me before, that's exactly what I said. I just don't appreciate that if you're going to come out with any type of claim, whether it be real, show some solid evidence. Don't say, oh, read my book, and that's how I'm going to know the truth. No, I don't want to read your book. I want you to show me solid evidence, okay, that what happened to Betty and Barney was real. I want you to show me that what happened to Howard Menger, okay, was real. I want you to show me that Valiant Thor is real. Despite the fact that, of course, I have first-hand knowledge that he was Frank Ernest Strangers himself. I want you to show me whether George Van Tassel had real proof. I want you to show me whether George Adamski, who was the most popular of all contactees, show me proof. Show me that these stories I brought to you guys are real. I don't think they are. You know, so I'm going to always voice my opinion. I want you guys to give me your thoughts on what I just asked you when I first started this video. How do you approach when someone tells you that they had an abduction? How would you guys, like, what way would you approach that? Because I know personally, if something happened to me like that, you know, I would try my best to show some type of proof. Just like supposedly Betty did, right, when she asked for a book. But then, according to the leader, when they saw them go to the people, and then they came back, and then they wouldn't let Betty get the book because I guess she wasn't ready for it or whatever. So they gave her a star map. He gave her a star map. I don't know, guys. A lot of these... Look, let me give you another example. The Travis Walton case. I'm sure you guys know about that too. I think it happened in the 1970s there. Think about it for a second, right? It almost seems like the only guy that came out and got more popular is Travis himself. You see, he got the movie, got some books, did interviews. But it seems like he's the only one out in the limelight saying that his experience was real, right? But yet, if there were 6 of you or 5 of you, I don't think I quite remember right now, but you would think that all these guys all come together and speak to us about their experience. Oh, but because Travis Walton was the only abducted one out of that whole group, right? So he can tell you more of what he saw. But yet, he don't have no proof, right? No solid evidence. It's just going on his word. Yes, he was tested through a lie detector test. I'm familiar with all that, guys, okay? I am also familiar when he went to a show there. I don't know where it was, but there's a video on YouTube. You'll see it. That he failed the lie detector test about the experience that he so-called had, right? It almost sounded like the Betty and Barney type abduction. I don't know, guys. I'm just saying, have an open mind about these type of things, you know, because some of these so-called, you know, people are just not who they say they are. You know, again, I'm not just going to believe because you put on a video using this platform and saying that these aliens, you know, that you're showing on videos is real. You know, like them blinking their eyes and moving around. That's the problem these days, you know, is that you always have these people continually deceiving people to get ahead. I don't know, man. I laugh because it's just, man, these people just, I don't know, man. Once again, I'm going to keep saying it. You know, if you guys know that there's someone out there, so-called top-notch ufologists, that have something to talk about, you let them know to show you evidence. And when they show you that evidence, right? And if it's a solid one, I say believe it. But if it's not solid one, and it's based on, hey, why don't you come and read my book and I'll tell you all about it, then you already know what they're trying to do. They're trying to have you pay for the information. Now I understand all information doesn't have to be free, right? But think about it. I mean, look at me. I'm on here and telling you guys that what I feel. My beliefs. I was raised a Roman Catholic, okay? I grew out of that. Because when I started believing, you know, it almost seemed like, you know, after school I would go to Catholic school, of course, after my real school. So, I don't know, it's just weird for me because you can talk about that type of stuff, aliens and spaceships and stuff like that. Because I remember a couple years back you would hear priests saying that that's of the devil and no, you know, and don't believe none of that stuff. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, isn't God the creator of all things? So who are men to decide that what goes on in God's universe, right? God could create anyone, right? If that's the belief system that you guys have come up with, then you would have to know that God, whoever that may be, right, does what he or she or they want to do. I don't know, man. Again, you guys gotta share with me your stories if you want. Tell me what story I should talk about next, because I mean, there's quite a few of them, of course. You know, I just decided to start, as you guys saw, with the Valiant Thor story, because I mean, I didn't really, of course, YouTube is new to me, like I said, you know, so. But anyways, when I came out on here and decided to do these things, and I realized, okay, let me also tackle this story over here, the Betty and Barney story as well, because it's near where I live. Okay, I'm in Massachusetts, and New Hampshire is right next door to me. All right. Now, as a kid, no, I did not hear about the Betty and Barney or the Howard Menges stuff or any of that stuff. You guys got to understand, I'm 43 years old now, okay? So I wasn't born at those times. That's not my timeline. I was born in the 70s, okay? 1974. I'm just trying to speak with some reason, guys. That's all. You know? I may be right. I may be wrong about this story. When it comes to, like I said, the Betty and Barney story, like I told you guys. But, you know, I gave you guys my honest opinion about it. And what I feel, there's a couple red flags on that. And, you know, it just smells of a hoax. And I just want to give you guys the heads up that when you're looking at videos, okay, all the videos on different channels, do not be confused by those people that try to show you supposedly moving beings, okay, that looks like this and they blink in their eyes and stuff like that. Don't believe it, guys, because there's just people out there that are good computer technicians and they know how to work those computers, okay? Clearly you can see I'm not a computer genius because I don't really know how to do a perfect video. Like right now I have a still picture, as you can see the alien there. It's a still picture that I'm using. But again, it's not about the picture, you know, it's more about what the message I'm giving you. And that's what I'm trying to do. I try to present these stories in the best way I can. I approach these stories with an open mind. Then I decide to look around, like I did with the Betty and Barney story, okay? I was reading a couple of them, seeing stuff on it, looking the YouTube videos on the subject. Again, I didn't see anything on Betty's session. If anyone out there can help me with that, that would be nice. Because it's funny how you only see Barney's session, and it just makes me feel that Betty, of course, used his session and merged it with hers. As the years progressed, she started saying the story, but, you know, blending it with Barney's together, okay? Now, you guys got to remember that she supposedly had a dream September 1961. It was some type of a dream or whatever. September 24, I think it was, of 1961, yes. And, I don't know. Some people say that maybe she described the story. Maybe it was a dream, and then she just told her husband, and then that's how things happen. So it felt real, right? Because if you listen to his session, Barney's session that is, with the Dr. Benjamin Simon, you can hear that he's saying, she wants me to say that it's a flying saucer. And I tell her it's not. He was upset. And as you can tell, under hypnosis, he's saying that what he was looking at was not a flying saucer. He was looking at what he first said, I think it was a satellite. Then he said a plane. And then I think I heard pancake. Okay, when he described so-called UFO all of a sudden, he referred to it as a pancake. Now, someone with an IQ of 140, why would you say pancake? I mean, I know he's under hypnosis, right? But wouldn't you think that he would think more of a plate rather than a pancake? Because a pancake is completely flat, you know? And a plate is not completely flat. As you guys already know that, right? Or maybe some are, I guess. All I know, guys, is this. You decide what you believe in, okay? You decide. I'm just trying to help you not to take the wrong path and start believing these people that are trying to deceive you out there. Do I believe aliens exist? Remember what I just told you in the beginning of this video. Yes, I believe we are not alone in the universe. But I'm not going to believe someone on this planet trying to proclaim that they have some sort of experience, but yet they don't show me any evidence. I'm not a die-hard skeptic, okay? I'm open-minded. But I'm not going to fall victim to those people out there that all they want is money. It's almost like, give me a penny for your thoughts, right? That's basically what it sounds like. And then when these people do lectures, all you can see is that they keep speaking about the same stories over and over again. Half those stories, if not all, are lies. But they're not going to tell you that, though. They're just going to keep promoting it because that's putting money in their pockets. Just like I told y'all. Just like when I try to get, Craig Campobasso's attention in terms of Valiant Thor, and I wanted to show him how I have proof that Valiant Thor is not real. Okay? But you know what? Sometimes some people that are in denial, they'll just, like I said, it's almost like it goes in one ear and goes out the other because they're not trying to hear it. But the first thing they will say is that I'm so negative. Oh, I'm not open-minded. Oh, you have animosity towards this man. No, I don't. Not one bit. Because I clearly said, that these stories could have gone as fiction in books. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. Because, they're saying, oh, they just did it just to get a book published. There's movies right now, and to this very day, where they say it's a true story, and it really isn't. See, that's to just get your attention. That's a method also to get your attention, people. I just think it's sad that that's the approach of all these contactees and so-called ufologists and all that. Come on, man. You can see as plain as day. It's obvious that what they want to do is just put big lumps in their pockets. That's it. It shouldn't take me to give you hundreds of dollars just so you can give me an information that I can get myself. Right? And I know some of you out there said, oh, well, how come you didn't give us certain sources of this and that? And, well, the reason I didn't, number one, is because I'm not good with YouTube. When I clearly told you guys out there that this is a new platform thing for me, And that's why I thank YouTube for giving me the opportunity to speak with those of you out there that are willing to listen. I'm not perfect with this. I'm still trying to learn. Even when I did the split screen there with Valiant Thor and Dr. Frank Ernest Stranges side by side. Okay, I'm new to this stuff. I'm not a genius when it comes to computers. I know very little. Okay? So what do? When people start criticizing me, I tell them, listen, first of all, when it came to certain things, some people may not want to be bothered when it comes to certain things. Like, let me give you an example, for instance. Howard Menger's first wife, Rose. See, a lot of people don't pay attention to what's happening or what happened before. Okay? Now, I know I've already talked about this, but I'm just going to give you an example, okay? People will go to Connie, because, of course, she was the last wife with Howard Menger, and speak to her about the UFO and alien stuff. And she said, no, I don't want nothing to talk about none of that stuff anymore. Because obviously they make plenty of money, right? So they have no reasons to basically go out there and make any more lectures and what have you. But you see, anyone who really wanted to debunk the story, I mean, if they really wanted to, all you got to do is look for Rose, his first wife. Because it's funny how no one pays attention to Rose, who was his first wife. I'm sorry if I say her last name wrong. It's Polsinelli. Okay, Rosemary Polsinelli. She became Rose Menger. Of course, she was asked about the aliens and stuff like that, and she said she had nothing to do with none of that. You know? I'm just saying, you you guys got to pay attention. And for those of you who want to insult my intelligence, I would say this. Listen, I'm not here to disrespect anyone. And I'm hoping that you guys out there can give me the same respect that I give you. Because I'm just presenting these stories with the facts, of course, behind them. So you guys can see I'm not just playing around with them. And also voicing my opinions about certain things. Now, you may not agree with my approach on certain things, and that's fine. I mean, you don't have to agree with me, just as I don't have to agree with you. But all I am asking is that for those of you who watch my video, I would ask that you please give me the same respect that I give you. You know, and I would like to know if any of you want me to approach a different video about some other subject. Of course, they have to be aliens and UFOs only. Contactee stories, stuff like that. I'm willing to open up any of those stories. So I'm open-minded to all of that. So if you guys like this video, give me a like. Hit the dislike button. You know, but if you give me a dislike button, explain at least why do you feel that you dislike this video, for instance. Is it because I say, what if God looks like this? Is it because I say we are not alone in the universe? Is it because I voice my opinion about Betty and Barney story? Travis Walton story? I just would like to know. For those of you who subscribed, I would like to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. I be sure to subscribe to all those who subscribe to me. I build. That's what I'm gonna do with this channel. You know, I opened this channel, of course, with the Valiant Thor story. Because I dedicated the whole channel to that story particularly, because I said that was the one that I was working with for a long time. So what I want to do now is I'm able to expand into other stories like I just recently did. Okay? Now, for me, the Betty and Barney story was basically like a no-brainer in a way, because again, I mean, whether you guys believe the story, I mean, it's fine, or you don't, that's fine too. I'm just voicing my opinion. I just don't think that that story added up. I would say if you guys would like to subscribe to this channel, you can if you like. You don't have to. But again, you know, if you give me a dislike, I would like to please understand why you feel that you dislike this video. To help me understand, you know, about how you feel about that. I'm going to do my best to continue to do these videos, you know, because, I mean, I know there's other people besides myself that do these videos. Of course. I know that. But the reason that I'm doing this is for a different approach, as you guys have already known what I'm doing. The different approach is I'm trying to help you not to just come out of your pockets and go to these so-called ufologists, top-notch ufologists that know everything, right? Because they want you to pay for information. When you can get information for free yourselves, all you have to do is investigate and look. That's all you have to do. And that's what I did. With the stories that I presented to you, that is what the approach that I took. Like I said, sometimes you got to give a little to get a little, but that's just how it happens. I refuse to pay anyone over $500 and stuff like that just so I can go to a lecture and listen to you give me information I already have, or I can get myself. So as you guys can see what I'm doing, I'm trying to help you guys just to acknowledge the con artists, okay? The one that, of course, they're wolves in sheep's clothing. They pretend to be good-going folks, when indeed all they're doing is just trying to deceive you so they can get big lumps in their pockets. That's all I can say about that, you know? Information to be free. If you had a contactee story that you need to tell us. Tell us about it. I'll be glad to put you right on this YouTube channel live and all that stuff. And I'm still working on that. I don't judge. I only judge those that I believe to be hoaxers. All right? Big pranksters that all they want to do is speak lies until they even built so much lies that they believe their own lies. Man, that's what I say. This is a crazy planet. Crazy planet. I don't understand how people are so materialistic with everything, you know? So, again, I'll ask you guys if you have any opinions about this video I've made or any topics I've already brought forth. Feel free to speak your mind. If you guys have a story that you want me to look into, or story that I have heard of, mention it to me. I might know if I have met with the story or not. Or I would talk about the story on these videos, of course. As you guys know me, I'm going to try my best to present to you facts. Alright? That's the only way I can put it. I don't seek to deceive anyone. So I'm hoping that no one believes that I'm trying to deceive them, because that's not my aim here. I'm not trying to deceive anyone. I'm trying to show you what I see. That's why you guys saw when I wrote, "Do you see what I see?" on my Betty and Barney video. Because you never know. You never know, guys. And that's what I'm trying to help you guys understand, is that there are a lot of people out there that are really playing that damn game, man. And I think that's wrong. So when you see these YouTube videos out there that, again, showing aliens moving or their eyeballs moving and stuff, don't believe in that. Don't believe in that. Again, that's not showing us any solid evidence that those things are real, you know, in terms of these videos that they're showing us. I believe there's a whole bunch of fucking computer technicians out there, and they know how to manipulate videos and stuff like that, just like they know how to manipulate pictures. So, with that I say, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for having an open mind. Thank you for subscribing. You know, if you happen to be one who's subscribing. If you're not going to subscribe to my page, thank you anyways, you know, because again, I'm not here to disrespect anyone. I'm just here to give you an insight about a topic that I feel is more important than any other topic, such as sports or religion, or this is far greater than all of that. Because you never know. I mean, to know that we can possibly be met with an advanced civilization and teach us all about us, that would be nice, man. You know? That's why I said if I had a contact, if I had something of that magnitude happen to me, oh my God. I mean, I would be happy in a way, but I mean, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't be afraid. I'll be lying to you guys if I say I won't be afraid. Definitely I'll be afraid, because I don't know the intention of what they will be doing to me, you know? But I don't know. I think it's kind of funny that all these people in the past had abduction stories and contact stories, but then where are they now? Well, how come there ain't other new people? Well, maybe they are, but maybe you guys can share your thoughts with me on that one. There's no people today that I know of in 2017 or in the 2000s or in the 90s having a contactee experience. So again, if there's someone out there, please show me. Please show me something like that happened currently. You know, because that's one thing that gets my attention. if you notice, it's all these people of the past that say that they either had a contact with alien beings or they were abducted, right? What about now in the 90s? In the 2000s? Huh? Can anyone share with me out there if there is any story that came out recently about someone being abducted by aliens in 2017 or anything like that? Because again, I'll be looking into it. I'm sure you guys would too, but I'm definitely going to look into it because I want to know whether it's real or not. So again, you know, I close this video right now, guys, because I got to upload it. Again, I hope that you guys appreciated this video. I appreciate your time. And before I close, once again, I would like to thank YouTube for giving me this opportunity to use this platform, you know, to bring like minds together, you know, in a positive way, of course. And, you know, for anyone who's interested, like I said, you can also contact me on Twitter. I don't really know how to put links in that 100%, but I'm working on it. So you guys bear with me on that one. So till then, peace. Enjoy the video. If not, share your thoughts with me. Please tell me what would you like me to talk about next. But it will only be alien UFO stories only, okay? Or contactees or whatever you. As long as it's about those stories. Nothing outside of that, okay? Because I feel that other people have touched on all those, like, missing people and stuff like that. You know, although I do feel for those who have lost people, you know, parents and other stuff. And, yeah, I mean, but I rather do these stories here, you know, because I like to be like myself, my videos, my channel. I want a different type of channel. So again, guys, I'm going to close here. And peace on to all of you. I see you on to the next video.